Hey guys, I'm back. Look what I just made. It's another Sharpe tutorial coming up. Y'all ready or not? Hello and welcome back to my channel, Sharpe Designs by Lakeisha, where I am designing my way through life and balling on a budget. Today's video is all about this gorgeous floral mini head that I made. It's a super easy tutorial, and the fun part about it is that after you use it for, let's say, a centerpiece or for the focal point of your sweets table, you can then turn around and use it in your child's room as a decorative piece. So you're not just making something and it's going to waste. Awesome, right? To all of my new subscribers, hey y'all, thank you so much for joining me. Also, before we get started on that, please let me know. I do want to give a giveaway. I am almost to 20K. Thank you guys so much. I want to do a giveaway, so I need some ideas. I don't really know what I should do, so give me some ideas in the comment box below, guys, and also tell me what you think about this video. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and let's go. Okay guys, so the main thing that you're going to need to do this project are your foam balls. You're going to need 3 of them, 1 larger one and 2 small ones that are the same size. I purchased mine from Michael's. My larger one is 9.7 inches and it's by the brand Floral. And my smaller ones are 5.7 inches. And these are going to serve as Minnie's ears. Okay, and so the second thing that we're going to need for this project is probably the most important, are the flowers. I purchased these off of Amazon and I will link them in the description box below. On the back of them, there are wires that come out, and we're going to be clipping those and sticking them into the foam balls. Depending on the size of your foam balls, you're going to need a lot of these. For the size that I got, I knew I needed a ton, so I purchased 3 packs of each shade of pink. I have a baby pink, a bubblegum pink, and my darkest shade is closer to a fuchsia tone. And I purchased 3 shades because I want to give my Minnie an ombre effect. I'm going to start off with my lighter shade, and I just wanted to give you guys a close-up of what they look like. This is how the wires come out on the back. We're going to be twisting the main one they have, attaching them all, and they pull apart very easily. So this is what they look like once I got the first pack separated. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is take my flower stem and stretch it out. I'm going to do this with each individual flower, and I'm going to cut it about 1.5 inches away from the flower bud. This is going to make it a lot easier to stick the flowers into the foam without the wires bending. But I've cut my wire. I'm just going to take the flower and simply stick it into the foam. If you choose to, you can add some hot glue, but as you can see, it stays in there pretty good. So I'm not going to bother with the hot glue. Alright, so now I'm just going to take my flower stems and stick them into the foam ball of both of my smaller balls, which are going to serve as Minnie's ears. Again, I am doing an ombre effect, so I'm going to start the top of the Minnie head off with a light pink and work my way down both ears. The hardest part about this was clipping the stems off the ends, and it wasn't necessarily hard, it was just very time consuming. But I know it's going to be worth it, so I kept pushing. Whew. Now that that is over, all I'm going to do is attach my ears to the larger ball. I'm going to do that by taking a craft stick that I had laying around the house. I snapped it in half, put one end into the small ball, and I'm going to attach it to the larger ball by just simply pressing it down onto the larger one, and it will be attached. As this is the other end of the stick that I use, I'm going to stick this into my other ear and attach it to the other side. Very simple. And again, if you want, you can hot glue, but it wasn't necessary. Alright guys, so I just wanted to show you guys how I am going to be attaching the ear. I just simply took it and applied some pressure to the top of the ball, and it simply slid right in and the foam held itself in place. Voila! Alright, so after I finish putting on the other ear, I'm going to start to add in my darker pink, and I'm going to start about here, and I'm just going to work my way on down to start my ombre effect. Alright guys, so this is my next shade of pink, my bubblegum tone, and this is what both of the ears look like on the foam ball that I'm using for the head. Again, I'm about to start the ombre effect, so I'm going to start adding in the darker pink right up underneath where I left off with the lighter pink and work my way on down. Alright guys, back to it. Here goes nothing. I'm going to start off again with the bubblegum pink shade rose and start filling in these empty spaces. You can see how easy, simple it slides in. So once you get all your stems cut, it's easy as pie. And you can see I just kind of worked my way all the way around, no specific order. I'm just kind of filling in the gaps as I go along. Alright, I'm back just giving you a quick update of where I am so far with this. It's coming out really well. As you can see, I filled in all the gaps underneath the light pink, and I think I've come to a point where I want to start to ombre out into the next phase of pink. As you can see, I decided to do like a swirl effect with the roses. That way it's not a straight line going into the ombre and it's going to look like it's fading out. So now at this point, I'm just going to take my next shade of pink and start filling in the spaces underneath my bubblegum shade. And again, I decided to do the bottom part of the roses like that so that it looked like it was fading into the next shade of pink and it wasn't just a big drastic cut off where it started another shade. I think it looks much better. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. And again, because I pre-cut my stems, I'm just going to be able to go in really quickly and apply my roses. Alright guys, I finally have my mini head completely covered all the way around. At this point in the process, what I decided to do was take some of my leftover roses and sporadically place them into the opposite shade of pink. And that way my ombre effect would look better. As I said, I don't want it to look like it's just cutting off into another color. I really want the shades of pink to kind of trickle into each other, just like a tie-dye shirt or something of that nature. And again, all my stems are pre-cut, so it's very easy for me to just simply pop it right into the place that I want it. I'm going to do this on the bottom portion of the Minnie Mouse, as well as add some of the fuchsia into the bubblegum shade, and then I'm going to add the bubblegum shade into my mini ears. I'm so glad that I decided to add some more of the bubblegum pink into the baby pink, because I think it made a huge difference at the top with the ombre effect. And again, I'm not doing this in any particular order, no rhyme or reason. I'm just kind of gauging with my eyes where I think it would look better at and sticking the flowers into place. Alright guys, this is what she looks like after I finished all of my roses and got them all in place. I am so excited with how it turned out. All I have to do now is add Minnie's bow, because you can't have Minnie Mouse without having a bow, right? And this is what the back side looks like. I ombre it out just the same as I did the front. I am in love, guys. So this is the bow I decided to make for Minnie's head. I used the same method I did in my bow tutorial. I simply took a dab of hot glue and stuck a bobby pin and held it there for like 10 seconds until it was stuck in place. And again, I do have a tutorial on how to make this. I just simply use cardstock instead of the leather or felt. And all I have to do now with that bobby pin is stick it directly into the foam the same way I did the roses. Y'all, how cute is this? OMG! I really love how this came out. All the flowers, it's just perfect. I ended up placing it on a vase that I purchased at a store called At Home. I think that makes it look super cute. This will be the perfect piece to put in the center of your sweets table, or even make these for centerpieces for your guest seating. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe if you have not already. See you guys soon. Holla!